Here we go. Husky walk. I'm gonna go on a little longer walk today with Ludo because he needs it. He is a tad bit husky and is overweight. But you know what? That's okay. Insert your UConn joke, Providence fans, as you want. But myself, I could lose a couple pounds, but I think I'm pretty good. Yeah, man, I'm just still really excited about that Marquette win. Really excited to see what happens tonight with Marquette St. John's. Our boy Tyler Remick, who does kind of some of our statistical analysis for Locked On. Dan does them too, but Tyler's kind of the, I would say, resident expert, considering his background, PhD in economics. So he has talked about, like, it'd be interesting to see how Marquette kind of takes things out of St. John's today, because we have a week to rest. And does that help or hurt? You know, there's a school of thought where you essentially are better suited to play coming off of a game. But as far as like injuries go, we just know that UConn's gonna be a whole lot healthier going into this Friday's game versus, say, if they had to play a midweek game and maybe Liam doesn't play that game. Maybe he only plays 10 minutes. See, I think if Liam plays Friday, which is a big, not question mark, but I feel like that's going to happen. But what I do believe is his minutes are actually not going to be as restricted as if he played against Marquette. I think it was a strategic win by Dan Hurley to roll the dice, get a W without him, and now you probably have him full strength. Not saying he's going to go out there and play 35 minutes, but with the full complement of players, you don't feel like you have to, force anything. I just think it's going to be a normal rotation with Liam back. So that's the good thing. Beautiful morning here in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're listening for the first time, yes, I am not local to Connecticut. I lived there for 20 plus years. God, I think how long did I actually live in Connecticut? All of my high school, college, went to LA, came back, lived in New Haven for about 5 years, moved to New York for 2. So I guess you could say 27 years I lived in Connecticut. So off and on. I'll be 44 this year. Good Lord. So yeah, more than half my life. Been watching this team since the dream season, the year before the dream season. So yeah, 1988. But if I'm being honest, I was 9 when basketball really took over in my life, and as far as fandom. And so that team itself, because of Scott Burrell, Tate George, Chris Smith, Nadav Hennefeld, one of my all-time favorite players ever, Dan Cerulik. My dad used to get so pissed at Dan Cerulik. My grandmother on my mom's side is passed away a couple years ago, 101 years old. Her real name was Tionila. Cuban lady, born in Havana, the whole deal. And my uncle, who by the way was on the board of trustees at UConn for 10 years, Miguel, or Mike, he used to, during that season, I'll never forget it because it used to make us laugh. Me, my cousin Alex, my cousin Rob, that we'd all be watching the game, especially the Duke UConn game in the Elite Eight, because we were at my uncle's house in Durham. And he used to call Terreno Walker Tionila. And he'd be like, "Oh, look, it's Tionila Walker." It's my bad Cuban uncle accent, sorry. But yeah, just all the memories that you have growing up of this team and all the time you spent with family watching. So looking forward to this week. Friday can't come soon enough. I'll be on a plane to come see these beloved Huskies in this 425 version of them. So if you're up in stores and you want to say hi, I will definitely be posted at Ted's. We'll have a nice big sign that says Locked on UConn. You won't be able to miss us. If it rains, I'm sure we'll bring it inside. Yeah, and then if you don't get to Ted's but you see me on the court or on the press row at some point, holler at your boy. All right, this has been Husky Walks.